to my grave, bury me alive, keeping me astray. Hard to say goodbye to who I am today.
Hi everyone, welcome to a new live today and we will talk about news trading. There is different kinds of news trading and we will talk what are news, how you can trade it in connection with cryptocurrency, in connection with forex and how I personally trade news. First of all, what are news trading? Why it is important to trade news. News give us the direction of the market where it's going and where it will goes after it being published. And it's very important to have news trading because it's gonna tell us when you should enter a trade and when you should exit it at the same time. And of course, in many time frames and many connection with news, you can trade news in lower time frame, in higher time frames. Uh, it's very important to understand news trading itself is not perfect. You need to optimize it based on your strategy, stop loss, take profit. And we will go into it today in this live session, how you can trade news and how I am doing. And who I am, my name is Mohammed Ali and have a over half a decade of financial analyzing experience and trading myself. And I'm giving you here over here in my channel, Trade with More, a simple guidance how you can trade and how can you get better at trading in simplest way, in the easiest ways, and because all of you deserve it. Let's dive deeper. First of all, for who you don't know what is TradingView is a platform where you can get the price data of stock market, forex, crypto, and more. In TradingView itself, you can set the news event itself, how you should see it. Okay, if you want, you can see the news and the important events directly in the trading view by clicking the right clicks, going to the settings, going to events, and clicking on earnings, splits, latest news, and mines, news notification, more. And of course, after clicking that, you're gonna see down here when you click on the green button here, the E is the earning and revenue, and you will see what has happened over here after the earnings and revenue is published and when is coming the next earning and revenue. And in the past, when we go to dividends over here, it has happened some important dividends and earning and revenue. And it is the price went here over down, the races was green, the price went up. I think the surprise was estimated and it is more than estimated. So the surprise was about 0.065, and it was quite great for Apple stock. And we are currently at the daily time frame, and it's very important to understand when it's coming to news trading when to trade itself the news, which news is important and which news is not important. There is different kinds of news. There is economic news where it is talking about GDP, unemployment rates, and central banks interest rates, and so on. It is more global economic impacting. And there is also quartal earning and revenues of the company, cash flows reports, and much more. And this is at the micro level, is coming to the company level. Like for example, Apple is gonna publish its earning reports, and we will see based on this the trader sentiment, which is also a barometer telling you, okay, how the investor is thinking about the stock when this happens. And many people are giving estimation where it should be, and when this estimation is not fulfilled, and it's gonna be a surprise for the investor and a shock for them, and they will sell their shares and the price will go down. It is not a general universal case, but in the most cases happen. And sometimes when even the earning is surprising, in case of Alphabet, Google is was like the earning surprising, even it's quite good earning and they went up, the people still sell it. And the reasons was the disbelief in the artificial intelligence and the plan of Google what they are applying for. In the most cases, you can go to Yahoo Finance, and in the Yahoo Finance, it is free platform where you can get you information, use information, and so on, and much more. Just Google it, or by the ticker, you can Google, for example, AAPL for Apple Inc., and go over here and see the news, the second one after the summary. And when you click on the news and going down, and you see all the news about the company. In the market itself, when it's coming to a big event, earning reports, or a big event is happening in the lower time frame, 1 minute, 5 minutes, in the most cases what has happened, the algorithms are pushing it. For example, what we see over here is this was a lot of orders which were placed over here previously, and they're trying to fulfill it and waiting for supply and to buy it. And in the most cases, there are algorithms, or artificial intelligence by bigger companies, by bigger investors, and you can also, of course, develop it yourself if you want to learn how to build your own artificial intelligence, own algorithm about trading. Just comment it below, or comment it on the right side based on where you see it, and tell me, and I will share and a specific guide how you should do it, and where to look for the mistakes, how you optimize your trading strategy based on that, and how even you build your own algo trading strategy. All of that, of course, for free for you. So the lower time frame is in the most case, as I said, it is dominated by algorithm and bigger players, and they are waiting for smaller player retail traders to supply them with the stocks, and they are buying it. And the second thing, it is to look for, after it is happened, after the stock market is had done its moves, to wait for the confirmation. Okay, in that case, okay, a news. Okay, let's draw some lines over here. Let's say the news is coming here, the news come out here, and then a big event, positive event happened, and of course you should wait to see the confirmation, the mark trend confirmation, and after that you enter the trade. And after entering the trade, you will see better result, as we see here. The mark confirmation, it could be in the most cases, it could also happen the market go downs and very fast go up, downs, high volatilities when the news is dropping. So should you trade news before it is coming out? No, because you're never gonna know what is the market will do. And should you speculate where the news will be, or what topic is gonna be, or which analysis will be published in the earning reports or the news itself? No, you shouldn't speculate on it, because you will never know or be correct. So you are not a future seeing person. So you are a normal person in the most cases, like me, like you. You should wait for the news to drop and see the confirmation of it, the direction which the news decided to go, either is up or down. And after that, you fully dig deeper into it and start placing your orders. So let's imagine this case. Okay, let's get me the brush of the in trading view, where the brush, I think it was over here. Okay, it is hiding somewhere. Surprisingly, okay, over here. Okay, let's imagine what's happened. You have a knife, okay, on the table, and the knife, okay, it is quite ugly knife, okay, and we say the knife is dropping down from the table, okay. What would you do? Would you catch it while it's dropping down, or wait for it to fully drop down underground, and after it is dropped down underground, you pick it and in your hand and start cutting the vegetables and not catch it while it's falling. And it's very important the same here. Wait for the confirmation after the news happens, and after that decide where you should trade. And the most important question it is, let's remove all the drawing. Okay, what's happened while the news is dropping itself? Let's say, okay, big news happening about Apple, magnificent, they have new technology, they're adding to the series a new artificial intelligence, and it's being better than Microsoft, Google, all of them. Okay, they publish this news and it is going up. Okay, and it is going up and down, and this means it is high volatility while the news is happening. Many orders, many already placed orders, stop loss, take profits everywhere. So it is gonna be quite risky, quite risky. You place your trades after directly after the news is dropped. Just wait few seconds, even few minutes to see the confirmation where it is going, and after that you should place your trade. And when we see over here, it says 5 minute candles. In the 5 minute candles, okay, it is quite high level of volatility over here. When we calculate it, is approximately 7%. It is 7% volatility. This could mean a losing trade or profitable trade if you are not quite fast. Okay, for example, you enter here. Okay, let's place our take profit stop loss. Okay, you see the news over here. After 5 minutes, you place your orders because it's get filled later because the big players already have larger order and they did it in few seconds. The algo trading is can be even in the hedge funds, Alexandra Renaissance, Alexandra Technology or more. It could be in milliseconds or in nanoseconds. And as I heard, they are doing it quite in nanosecond. And the very interesting thing I see when it's coming to news trading, the brokers themselves is also giving a higher buy and ask levels. What does it mean? They are knowing, they are quite intelligent, and they're knowing news is dropping. Okay, what we do, let's drop a higher level of buy and ask so the people pay us more. And in this case, you place your order with some stop loss 1 to 3, and let's see, one 1 to 2, and what's happened? Okay, either you get filled or you get your stop loss get triggered, and after that the market continue to go up. So wait for the confirmation always, and see what's the market is doing itself. So very important. This is just you enter the trade, and after you enter the trade, okay, let's do your stop loss. And when he's doing your stop loss, you should feel free to lose this money. For example, you are risking 1% to 5% of your account, you should feel free to lose this money. And if you are not a professional trader or you are just starting, I would say you shouldn't start with news trading because it's having high volatility. Otherwise, later stage in this life, I'm gonna show you more safer techniques how you can use news trading in the more safer or more analytically like a professional trader. And stick with me to the end so you can see how I'm doing it myself. And when you put your stop loss, feel free to make it a little bit more because the volatility is gonna be high, so you don't get triggered, and you should also be prepared to lose this money in the case it doesn't meet your recommendation. For example, you expect it is happening a great news drop, and it's happening a great news, and you put your stop loss and take profit. After that, the market is moving up, and while it's moving up, have different take profit levels. For example, the first take profit level, it should be over here like a professional trader, and move on. Okay, perfect. Let's move on to the next step, which is after having different take profit levels, you should pull your stop loss back to the entry level so you don't lose any money. So what's happened? Market go down, up, doing his random walk in the Wall Street. So it doesn't get triggered. It's all about statistically trading and being logic and analyzing it logically. So trading is just not about emotional trading. It is not about having luck in it. It is more about analyzing your trading strategy, having good risk management, and this means stop losses and portfolio management, diversification of your portfolio, and more. So the next step is which kind of news you can trade. Basically, I said previously, I showed you the quarterly reports, the earning reports of the company level, or you can use the non-farm payrolls, for example, which is giving you okay the job loss, how many jobs is lost, unemployment rate, which is also the same, or the GDP reports. You can look for USA, Europe countries, Japan, China for the GDP reports, and also inflation CPI, consumer price index, or product price index. And those gonna is being published, and you're gonna see what is happening after is publishing it. The most the cases the indexes go up, the S&P 500 in case of USA, and it is quite positive for the country if it's the price consumer price go ups. Um, or you can also look for interest rate change by Federal Reserve, or you can also look for quarterly earning for the company if you are looking at the company level. There are too many types of news trading, of course, and in the most cases, I'm doing the macroeconomic and the microeconomic, which is at the company level. I'm doing it for the stock market and the crypto market. For the crypto market, it is just I'm looking many cases. I'm looking at the Crypto Panic. This is a website which I personally use. Okay, this is not recommendation. This is not advertisement. Also, when it is happening a big news trading, and I lost the sight of it. I just go over here and see the the trending ones, and why it is happening. Pump and fun, for example, Solana buys, Sui, a vote, and I see in the most cases why the panic happened in the stock in the crypto market in this case. And for the stock market itself, bigger I use personally Bloomberg to see the top trending topics, and in the other live sessions or videos I'm gonna show you how I use personally Bloomberg itself to get the news filtered, and how I use my own strategy using the API systems and trading gen to filter the news. So as we at this case, okay, you can also look at the economic calendars over here. When you go to economic calendars at the my FX book over here, you can go to economic calendars and see what is happening, and choose the CPI, PPI, and more in each country which is coming. And based on that, you can trade, or you can come to the news factory for market news. Currently is happening, the most happening news or the hottest news is happening over here. So let's dig deeper into it and see what is happening over here. The other economic calendar I use, which is investing.com, and what's I like about investing.com, the stars over here, the implementation, and the stars, the 3 stars is giving higher importance to it, and when it is published, and I can choose also the next week, this week, yesterday, and or a specific day, or filter. I can even choose filter by the countries and so on and more. So you can choose what they do. I go down to see the 3 star. This is the consumer price index of the Europe, and the last time it was 2.6%, where it's gone 2.6%, and the forecast also, sometimes there is forecast also. So this is how I use news trading itself. Let me show you how I use it in more statistically way. So this is Jupiter Lab Anaconda. For who you don't know, is this Anaconda is doing a sales-based uh, trading itself. And let's go dig deeper into it. Let's close all of this, all of this, all of this. This is all of my trading strategies, and let's go down to the version 5 indicators, how I use different indicators. Okay, when you go down over here, this is a new sentiment indicator. Basically, sentiment is telling us how the people are thinking about the company. In this case was Apple Inc. Okay, we have our moving averages, the normal moving average, which is based on the price. And myself, I see it as a lagging indicator because the price already played its role, and the the simple moving average is just following, or the exponential moving average. In this case, it is we have here of the sentiment, negative, positive news, okay, happened in the period of 2 years about the company, and I look toward it and what is happening over here. Okay, when we see a diversion in it, and in this diversion is telling me, okay, a market trend shift is gonna happen, and based on that, I'm gonna take a trade and put my take profit stop loss in it. And if you like to see exactly daily posts of this strategy in Trading Gen, I'm gonna make a page for it where I daily post take profit, stop loss, and when to enter a trade. And just write it in the comment below and tell me so I can do it. At the end, of course, we're gonna have a Q&A session so we can discuss it together. Or also, this one is the exponential moving average. Here over here we have, let's do it a little bit bigger. Let's make it 1800. Okay, when we have 1800, okay, let's go down 1800 so we can see it more fully. Okay, and this the same over here. It is also a moving average, a simple moving average. The previous one was the exponential moving average, and at the end, okay, it's very important to understand this concept, the moving averages. The moving average is a better way to smoothen the price, the smoothen in the price concept. The moving average is doing reducing the noise, and the same here with the sentiment analysis. The sentiment is telling us whether it's a news positive or negative. Are talking about other analysts talking positively about the news coming, the quarterly report, or the published news in general, so you don't need to do your analysis. And this is what we are doing at Trading in Simply Said. Over here we have, I would say, this is similar to RSI, the relative strength index, and this one for the sentiment index, which are giving us the mood of the company. So I call it sentiment strength index, and we have in it the moving average. Okay, what I do? Okay, I'm looking for the moving average of the sentiment, oversold, overbought. For me, is this meaning when it is over 0.7 or 0.6, I see it as oversold, uh, over overbought. Sorry for the mistake. It is overbought, and when it is under 0.3 or 0.4, it is oversold for me. And so based on that, I take a trade. Why is this not? It's not lacking indicator sentiment news analysis over here. When it is coming to quantitative analysis and making your research, when you gather some quantitative quantity of news and you analyze it of the sentiment, which we do at Trading Gene, we're gonna see that there is a period, okay, where the news is coming out. After that, the market shift is follow. There is a time period where you can place your order before everyone else, and that is why it's very important to intro trading after before everyone else, so before the market trend shifts happen, not at the bottom where you can miss a lot of profit from it or risk more. So also you can have the VIX volatility index of the sentiment, okay, and this is giving us also what is happening in the news trading in the shorter term, 30 days, and it's gonna tell us where the news is going, or where the market price is going. And all of this analysis was of the Apple sentiment stock. Let me first of all show you something less 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 interesting. Okay, let me see, where is it? My quantitative analysis, I think over here. Okay, financial Excel sentiment data. Okay, here is the Excel sentiment data, and we can see over here. Okay, when you look over here, okay, we have different kinds of the news. Okay, the title of the news, okay, which title it has, and after that I did it with artificial intelligence, a summary of it, and which the content it news has, the body of it. Okay, let me see if I can make it bigger. Okay, the body of it, the published date, source of it, author, if it is known, and which sentiment polarity it has, which does it mean, is it positive, neutral, or negative of the title, or and which the score is giving to it, and the same for the body and the body score. Keywords, hashtag, everything. I'm analyzing the words of it with trading gene. It does it have images in it, relevance, and is of course very important how many words in it, which sentiment does it have an image in it. There is correlation in the most cases between the sentiment of the news and what does it mean in the trading itself. So when you analyze news itself, it is very important to do it in the larger quantity so you have more clear understanding. And when you're doing macroeconomic data, just wait for confirmation of it. So let's see over here. Okay, let's go back over here and to our, I think over here, not this one, sentiment indicator, trade based on sentiment indicator. Okay, over here. Okay, like when we see over here, okay, wait a second, we have the price of Apple stock and we have the different sentiment, and we can go deeper over here. Okay, what I do, and of course if you want I can drop the full code in the YouTube channel and explanation how I did it. And of course, just write in the comment, click on the like, and write in the comment I want the code, and I will do a video about it. How you can also do the same as I did it over here. As you see, okay, conversion over here, the market shifts. Okay, the same over here, the market were over overbought and it is went to oversold, and it is also market shift. The same over here with the simple moving average, exponential moving average, and the same with the sentiment strength index, the moving average of it and itself, and it just went to overbought. So this is what I'm doing myself, how I do it with the sentiment and news trading. And let's go over here to YouTube and see what does it happen, and wait for the Q&A session and ask your question please in the video below in the comment section, so I know which question you have so I can help you the best way as possible. Let me please go to the live. I think I can do it like this. Okay, let me open it. Let me see any comments. Okay, I don't see the comment. Let's go to YouTube. Okay, let's go to YouTube and search for the video. And currently at the software which I share the video, is normally showing the comments, and right now it doesn't showing the comment. Is quite confusing for me, and I'm going to the YouTube and seeing if anyone is writing any comment. So no comments, nothing is happening. Okay, perfect. Let's move on. Let's do some analysis. Anyways, I wanted to do some analysis of the crypto market because I'm interested in it. It had some nice volatility in it. And if you didn't see, when you go to my LinkedIn page, I have done some analysis about potential crisis. Over 20 experts have already seen that. And let's go to my, just only go to my YouTube, to my LinkedIn, and scroll down below to see all posts. And after going to all posts, just click on the stock market over here. When you click over here, and when we see over here, the Warren Buffett were cashing a lot of his money, converting it to cash, the largest since 2016, and he's going and the philosophy of Warren Buffett is waiting for the market to have recession and he start shopping. It is like Black Friday for him. He's being greedy when people are fearful and fearful when people are greedy. So he's selling his stocks when people are greedy and starting to buy a lot. So he have a lot of demands in retail trader side. So he starts selling it. So the US economy itself, the indication of the GDP was great. It went from zero point 0.4 to 2.8, and the expectation is going down. So it is not that positive, I would say. And when we go down also to the inflation rate, it is not that bad. It's quite okay. It is quite okay since 2020. But when we look overall since 2018-19, the inflation had some quite impact on the consumer behavior side. So unemployment rate went up to 4.3% in the last July 2024, and this wasn't quite nice under S&P 500, Dow Jones, and more. Um, we also see also in the S&P 500 in the last few weeks it went down because also the unemployment rate and the riskier of it and the Japan situation and also the 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 financial earning reports of the companies, of the tech companies, and currently the S&P 500 is quite weighted on the tech companies, so we should be careful when it is coming to tech companies, and it is quite overvalued. And the consumer index, it is quite good, it's doing good job over here, it is increased, and so increased to from 15.7 to is it increased to 15.7 from the 15.6? It is not that bad. And what is quite interesting to see the unrealized gains on the investment of the banks. It is quite, we have approximately 700. And right now we have approximately 530,000, 560,000, 50,000, I would say, of unrealized in billions, of course, in billions, I'm talking over here in billions of unrealized losses in the security investment of the banks. And when we go over here, the yield curve, what this yield curve is comparing the 10 years treasury yield spread to the 1 year treasury yield spread, and it's telling us when it's converting is what's quite good indicator in the past, telling us the recessions, and currently it is also converted. So credit spread also currently it is okay. I wouldn't say it is scary, but in investor sentiment is more towards buy and being greedy and more neutral. It is, I wouldn't say approximately overall positive, because when we zoom in, we're gonna see, okay, in the average the people investor are 37.5% positive and currently at the 45%, and 31% negative, and 25% point two is currently negative or bearish. I mean, by negative is bearish, positive by bullish. Also, I got this word positive, negative from the sentiment. Also, you can use sentiment, the mood of positive as a long trade and negative as a short trade, you would say. The put call ratio is okay. Let's zoom out and see the market. The market went down in the last few weeks and it is correcting again. And the Bitcoin, very important. We're gonna do now some more analysis when it's coming to Bitcoin and see where the market is well heading. Of course, this is not financial advising, and you should always do your own research and be careful out there. Always ask who is giving me my advice and why he wants from you to learn this advice, what he's getting from it, and how and would you trust this person? Is it the free stuff? Who is the person? Why he wants to from you to learn this stuff, and can you trust this person? And as I said, the market went down, the stock market, the crypto, the last few weeks, and the GDP and the inflation yield curve. We have already talked about it, and the other analysts also predicting it is gonna happen, potential crashes. The JP Morgan, I think, said last week it is a crash is increased by 25. The potential crash probability increased by 25%. It is currently at 25%, and it is increasing more. Of course, you can go to my LinkedIn over here, and I'm gonna just drop the link. Okay, let me copy the link and drop it in the chat so you can fully access the analysis and write your comment and opinion over there, or ask your question over there also if you want. So let's move back. Okay, let's close all the stuff over here, the economic calendars, Yahoo Finance, Crypto Panic, LinkedIn, and more. So let me give me a second and let me drink some water and coming back to you. It is quite refreshing to drink some water after a lot of talking. Let's see what's happened over here. Let me go to my crypto. Okay, 18 crypto space. Let's see Bitcoin USD. Okay, quite interesting. It went down, it went up, and we are in the 5 minutes. Sorry, we are in the 5 minute. Before it went down, I also predicted it's gonna go down, and as we see here, it has jumped up directly from the line, and this line is coming from here going up there, and everyone is making their trending lines differently, and those orange levels are Fibonacci levels which I drawn, or support resistance levels which are drawn for myself. Okay, let's make it more clearer over here. Okay, delete. How I can delete this? Delete. Okay, perfect. And let's make it bigger. Let's delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this. Okay, what is happening over here? Okay, it's went down. Clearly, it went down. Let's go to the 4 hours for better overview. Quite an impressive down over here from the top to the down. It is 28%. That is why I love cryptocurrency. High volatility, high risk, high reward space. Um, let's also see what this have done. Some correction over here, going up and correcting it again. Let me take the path. Okay, went up, small correction over here. Either it's gonna go up, down, let's wait and see what's happened. Okay, and let's go over here. Support resistance levels, perfect. It is have gone up. We have a small support, a small resistance over here, and we have resistance over here. It went down. Let's add some more indicators to it. Okay, let's allow the woman 2 cipher B. Okay, the cipher B is telling us also is going up, and And if you like, next time we can trade also with the sentiment of the news directly from the trading view. And if you like to see that, please just comment it or like this video and share it with someone you love, or someone would be interested in it, so I can do the video about. Okay, we see clearly the money flow is going from the red to the green, is moving to the green side, and this is one is quite positive when it's moving to the green side. When we see over here, the last time went to the green side, okay, in the 3 hours was over here, okay, and the previous time went to the red, it was over here. So the last time it went to the red in the 3 hours, it went down from over here to 22%, and this time it is going again to the green sides. So I believe it's gonna go up towards the another level of of 69,000 and we currently at 61,000. So always wait for the confirmation unless when go down over here. So as we see, it went to the green side, went to the red side, and currently is doing again on 1 hourly correction. So I think potentially okay in that 1 hourly base, okay, correction over here, and I think it's doing again a correction over here. So not good. In the daily side, okay, in daily side, it's not quite clear what it's doing over here. It did some correction again. Okay, I think it could be the end of it. So end of this session, and it's gonna go trying to go upwards to the level. And let's see which level that would be. So I think it says 103,000 is it could be possible, but less than that it could be 85, 80,000 of it is quite also possible. So extra 20k. The Solana is currently at $147 USDT, and which I also love. This is last time I saw it, this was at 189, where also I exited my trade at the 89. Currently, I see it's moving upward. Let's see the weekly, what it's doing. Quite harsh trend. The daily did some nice over here. It's going up. The 4 hours is moving towards into the green side. It's moving into the green side. Even over here, moving into the green side. Moving into the green side. Moving into the green side. And let's see again over here. Okay, went again to the green side, and where we are at over here, similar level, similar pattern. It's going up over here, and the that is called, I think this the traders would say, okay, we have, I think they would say, okay, we have value gap over here and so on. But I'm not such a trader. I look at the momentum, the cash flow, and support resistance level at the simplest way. So do always statistically your reward risk reward ratio and find your own strategy, of course, but at the simplest way. Don't overcomplicate your trade, so otherwise you will be not profitable. So don't overthink of it, and learn from profitable traders who already done everything and he have already lost a lot of money in it also. So when we see over here, okay, this is when going up and down. Let's see the volume, where the volume are in the most cases over here. Let's see, okay, exactly over here, the most volume. And after that, okay, the second most volume is over here. And the second one is gonna be over here. So what I gonna do, I'm gonna take trade over here, okay, and place it at the top over here, okay, put my stop loss over here 1 to 2 ratio, and after that I'm pulling back, of course, my stop loss. The first TP, the take profit for me, it's gonna be over here approximately before hitting the support, the resistance level, because first of all of the resistance level, second of all because of the high volume trading. So a lot of sales orders gonna be over here, so I'm gonna wait for them so they don't push my trade after hitting the first TP. Or let me, can I just write the text input? Okay, I don't think I can input it over here. Okay, sadly I cannot input, so let me write over here TP. Okay, let me write TP take profit 1, and up there it's gonna be take profit 2. Okay, up here it's gonna be TP 2. So when hitting the first TP, are gonna pull our stop loss to the zero or a little bit over here so we don't lose a lot of money. Even it's hitting our stop loss, we're gonna be in profit, so I'm not worried. And personally, I believe it's gonna go to the 64,000 from here, extra 3,000, and even upper from there to towards 71k. And if we overcome 71k, it could be the 80k in it. So overall, you should do your own analysis. It's just my recommendation, what I usually see over here. And be careful when it comes to trading. If you have any question, please, it's gonna be right now the right time to ask you question and share it with me so we can move forward. If we don't have any more questions, everyone who don't know who I am, I have a over half a decade experience in trading and financial industry. I own my own company over here in algorithmic trading. We use artificial intelligence to summarize the news data and analyze it at the quantitative base so we get more advanced look and simplified look into the market. And who wants to get early access to it, go to my LinkedIn, just message me over there. And also go to my LinkedIn to get daily advice, daily content shares over my LinkedIn over there. And also don't forget to give it like, share, and subscription so you don't miss out any future live sessions where you have the opportunity to talk with me one-on-one and share your question with me so you get answers also one-on-one. Everything is for free, guys. So let's wait a few seconds for any comments is gonna happen over here. Let's wait for the comments. Okay, let me write over here. Write your comments here, please. So I can help you. Let's wait a few seconds. No comments, nothing. Okay, perfect. Everyone's, I wish great day. Enjoy it. Take care and be careful over there. The market is savage, so be prepared. Put your stop losses, take profit, and manage it well. Have a great day, guys. Goodbye.